The military buildup continues in the southern Caribbean involving the U.S. and Venezuela. President Trump reportedly weighing military strikes against drug cartels inside that South American nation, which would dramatically escalate an already tense situation. It also comes amid mounting questions over an airstrike that took out a suspected drug smuggling boat last week. That strike killed nearly a dozen people, according to the Pentagon. It's still unclear if those on the boat received any warning before the strike, which took place in international waters. Republican Senator Rand Paul slamming Vice President J.D. Vance's praise of the attack online. The Kentucky senator ending a lengthy response, writing, quote, "What a despicable and thoughtless sentiment it is to glorify killing someone without a trial." NewsNation's Joe Khalil is live in Washington. Joe, let's start with Venezuela and new moves by that country's military forces.
Yeah, and we're really seeing moves by both countries and both leaders. And I just want to add this, that we have just found out the governor of Puerto Rico putting out a message confirming that Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Dan Kane, both were in Puerto Rico today meeting with officials. Puerto Rico is obviously a very important and strategic location in this fight, in this situation right now, because remember, the U.S. also deployed 10 F-35 fighter jets to Puerto Rico last week to help in this fight against drug cartels coming from Venezuela and to give a security boost to the already 7 naval ships that are in the Caribbean region outside of the coast of Venezuela right now. So you're seeing a sort of at least building up of this military posture from both sides as the Secretary of Defense is down in Puerto Rico. Now, we also have President Maduro in Venezuela, who has deployed 25,000 of his own troops there to the coastal areas of Venezuela. He says that that is done with the intent of cracking down on drug cartels themselves in Venezuela, and not in partnership with the effort done by the United States, but rather sort of in defiance of it, saying that the United States isn't going to come to our land. That is what the defense minister from Venezuela said. He went on to say that this is a job for the Venezuelan government, not for the United States, to be policing those waters and the Venezuelan coast. This is what President Trump said about all of this, not ruling out actual strikes, not just in the waters around Venezuela, but within their borders as well.
Are you considering attacking the cartels inside of Venezuela? You attack?
Well, you're going to find out. You're going to find out.
All right, so as the sort of situation continues to escalate in terms of rhetoric and in terms of action, both Secretary Hegseth and Rubio have really sort of aggressively talked about the Venezuelan drug cartels in no uncertain terms, saying the United States is at war with the cartels, not with the nation of Venezuela. But remember that just a couple of days ago, as those American warships were in the Caribbean, it wasn't cartels. It was the Venezuelan government, the Maduro regime, that flew 2 F-16 fighter jets over the American ships, a move that the Pentagon deemed basically a provocation, and saying that it was an attempt to interfere with the U.S. operation to try to crack down on narco-terrorists that potentially could be transporting drugs from Venezuela into and around the United States. So we're seeing things really heat up, and it is not calming down, Nichole.
Not at all. All right, Joe Khalil, live for us there in Washington. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.